The Apple Watch Ultra has been out for a few months, and at first I originally had zero intention of buying the Apple Watch Ultra. However, I made a video about why I decided to purchase it. So now that I've been using it for a few months, I kind of wanted to do an update video talking about if this Apple Watch was worth it, some of the things that I liked with it. And to end off the year, I'm also going to be doing a giveaway. This is my previous Apple Watch SE. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway on the Apple Watch SE, and yeah, you got to stay tuned in the video to find out how to get one of these. I've had the Apple Watch 3, I've also had the Apple Watch SE, and what both of them have in common is that they're not that durable and quite easy to scratch. But in comparison, after a few months, the Apple Watch Ultra looks pretty much brand new. The Apple Watch Ultra features a sapphire crystal display, which is the material I want all of my Apple displays to be made out of. But there's been times where I've just been walking and I hit the door on the way out and I noticed that it looks fine. It looks like I just took it out the box. I've also actually dropped this in mud and concrete while I'm walking outdoors, and again, all you have to do is clean it off and it looks good as new. I'm sure there are a couple of videos out there with people breaking the display and all that, but for me, for casual use, using it as I did any of my other Apple Watches, I've really noticed that it's held up really well after a few months. The other parts of the watch have held up pretty well as well. So the body of it is, again, scratchless, and also my watch band as well has no scratches or issues with it at all. So seriously, it does look like I just took it out of the box, and as you can tell, I'm just generally very impressed with how well this thing is held up. Now, another big factor of me buying the Apple Watch Ultra over even the Apple Watch 8 that just came out is the display size. I really think that 49 millimeters is the display size that every single watch should be made out of. I don't care if this is supposed to be the Ultra and it's supposed to differentiate itself from the other options, but generally speaking, once you put this watch on, it just feels good, it looks good, and to me personally, it doesn't look too heavy. A lot of people did think that it was a bit oversized, but I guess it really depends on your wrist. But again, for me, this feels right at home on my wrist, and I like the way that this looks. It just looks and feels sophisticated overall. The watch is so much better to use than before, meaning that typing or interacting with apps feel more natural. Also, the display coming in at 49 millimeters means that reading stuff on the display is a lot easier. And as somebody that has pretty bad eyesight, that definitely makes a huge difference. After using the Apple Watch Ultra for a few months now, I definitely feel like going back to other watches like the Apple Watch 3 or the SE. It just feels strange overall. Again, when you wear this watch, there is a presence there. So you feel that you're wearing the watch. And if I'm gonna be paying like 1,200 Canadian or $7.99 US dollars, I definitely want the watch to feel like it's there rather than it kind of just feeling like nothing's on your wrist. Now, moving on to battery life, if you look at the other Apple Watches, my main criticism of them, and I think everybody else's, was that the battery sucked. Like, I really don't know if Apple was trying to do this on purpose or whatever, but they really did not care about battery life when it comes to the other watches. But now with the Apple Watch Ultra, they've improved the battery life. So consistently, I'm getting 2 days out of the battery life with ease without doing much. Generally speaking, like, I can go out, I can do everything that I need to do with the watch and not have to worry about charging it or anything with the battery life. And then I could still come home, sleep track, and then wake up and still have battery life for the next day. So that's pretty crazy. And a lot of people might be wondering if the Apple Watch Ultra has, degraded in battery since launch. And I can say that it's pretty much the same. In fact, the battery life has actually gotten better. The reason why is because Apple added a low power mode, and that turns off the always on display. It limits the Wi-Fi and cellular connections and various other sensors like the heart rate and blood oxygen measurements. And interestingly, it also delays your notifications, which I don't really see the point of. You can get about 60 hours of battery life with this new low power mode. Now, when those 2 days do run out, I use the Ugreen Nexode 65 watt USB-C charger. This charger has 2 USB-C ports and a USB-A port, meaning when I travel with the Apple Watch and other devices, I can charge them all up with one device. Not only does it charge your Apple Watch, but the 65 watt charger can charge your MacBook Air as well. It's also pretty portable as well and has the foldable plug, which means that it's more compact when you're traveling. So yeah, if you do want to support the channel, go ahead and check the link in the description. All right, so I do think it's time for a little bit of a health update. I don't know if you watched the previous video that I did on the Ultra, but in that video, I kind of mentioned that a little bit of a health scare pushed me towards buying the Apple Watch Ultra over the alternatives. I do want to say that I'm okay. I've done all the tests that I need to. They kind of didn't really determine what it was. However, I can say that so far, after like, 2 months now, I've never had a scare like that. And that is in part due to the Apple Watch Ultra. Full disclosure, I'm not a diver. I'm not somebody that goes skydiving or sea diving. I do not dive. I stay at home and I do ground level normal things. I'm not doing any extreme sports or anything like that. But the reason why I got the Apple Watch Ultra was, again, the battery life, to communicate with people and at the same time minimalizing distractions because I'm not always on the phone. And then obviously there are other regular things that you would do with the Apple Watch that I do as well, which includes, reading random news articles or paying for things with Apple Pay. So yeah, the Apple Watch Ultra is actually the best watch to do those kinds of things. But again, I bought it for health purposes. So I also use the Apple Watch Ultra to track my exercise and daily walks, monitor my heart rate, sleep track, and more. And these things have been important to improving my overall health. And yeah, I'm feeling in general overall better. And yeah, I'm not gonna 100% say it was due to the Apple Watch, but again, this is a tool that's really helped me get closer to where I wanna be with my health goals. All right, so let's talk about the giveaway right quick. I'm actually gonna be giving away my previous Apple Watch SE, so it won't be a new one. So if you do wanna get one, all you have to do is be a subscriber. You also need to give the video a thumbs up and comment down below. And then you need to follow me on Instagram. So yeah, do all those things and I'll announce the winner from one of you on Instagram in about 1 month. Good luck to everyone. And this is actually gonna be my last video for 2023. So I do wanna say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope that this year was a good year for you and that anything that you missed out on doing this year, you get it done in 2023. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next year. Peace.